Just wanted to take a second here at the beginning of the video to just send a quick word out to my fellow brothers and sisters out there to just be strong, loving, and compassionate in this dark time. And don't let the hatred get to you. And remember, together we stand, divided we fall. Anyways, as you can tell from the title of this video, I did give up Elite 1. Now, to be honest with you, I might not have finished. Basically, I might not have won the rest of my games. But this was the team I was using for the weekend league, which was absolutely atrocious. But it was a pretty good team. I was able to go 23-3 with them, believe it or not. They were a pretty good team. Not full meta, but also held their own against some really god squads. Now, the reason why I gave up Elite 1, well, I don't want to say I gave up Elite 1 because I'm pretty sure I would have lost one more game because my losses were just BS. And, you know, you guys don't know me on a personal level, right? But I'm very real when it comes to this stuff. I'm very real. Like, I will call it as it is. If I'm playing a better player and I just suck, I'm like, yeah, hey, fair play to you. But my losses were just out of my control. Okay, the gameplay was just horrible, and I don't use skill moves. I don't do the fake shot acceleration touches. I do drag backs because, well, I have no choice. But yeah, there's so many moves I don't do that I probably should, but I just can't because it's not football. I don't exploit the glitches like most people because I just can't bring myself to do it, right? And when you're a simple player like myself, you just use the left analog stick, you pass and you shoot, you're never going to finish top 100. It's just never going to happen. You have to use those skill moves. You have to use the game mechanics. You have to exploit the game mechanics. That's it. That's the only way you win in this game. And when you're like me and the gameplay is bad and you have like slow defenders catching up to your 99 sprint speed, 99 acceleration players, you know, it's tough. It really is. I don't understand how speed works in this game, but it's tough, you know, because in bad gameplay, right? So you have like a goalkeeper and your opponent can do goalkeeper movement, and you have this team of the season defenders that are just like really the flash in game form that can catch up to all your strikers. You know, you're kind of like limited in the way you can attack because now you're running in bad gameplay. You have to watch for the goalkeeper and then you have to react based on the goalkeeper movement and all of that stuff. And if there's an input delay, odds are you may miss the window to shoot. And sometimes I've played people where it's like they move their goalkeeper and their AI still tackles me. Like, how can you move your goalkeeper and then your AI is still tackling me without you actually pressing the tackle button? That's not fair. This game is so linear. There's only one way to play this game, and the people who do well in this game are the people who play that way. Okay? If you play like me, keep it simple, you can still get gold 1, you can still get Elite 3, maybe Elite 2, but you're not going to finish top 100. I've not seen a single top 100 player who doesn't abuse the game mechanics. I haven't seen one yet. Okay, they all do the fake shot acceleration boost, the elasticals, the skill moves, like they do all those things like in certain positions just to exploit the game. That's just what it is, and it's because the game doesn't give them any other way to play. Playing like me is very difficult. It is. Like using left analog, like if they should make a rule right now is that, okay, no one does any like acceleration boosts, just pass and move and shoot. You like this game will be dead because this game doesn't allow that. And if you follow Italian Stallion, I know I don't say Italian, but Italian Stallion, you know what I'm trying to say. He's a YouTuber, Italian Stallion. He made a video about the offensive AI in the old video games, and I was like, wow, I never even noticed that, because that's really what it is. You don't get enough options when you're attacking. The defense is just so stagnant, right? And it like cuts off all the movements and your players don't move to create the space. It's hard to beat drop back. It's hard to beat people who are passively defending when your AI isn't moving. And when you trigger the runs are so linear. And sometimes I have to trigger the runs, tell them to come back, trigger the runs, tell them to come back. It's like so many things. Like you're making the simple things difficult. And you're making the things that are supposed to be difficult easy. Like pressure, for example. You want to pressure me in bad gameplay? Just flick a button and that's it. The AI will do it for you. I mean, I don't blame them for adding pressure to the game. I mean, like, if the game was better, you probably wouldn't need pressure, but with the way the game is set up, I understand it. Some people can just hold possession all day, and I understand why people do everything they do. I understand why people do the acceleration boost. I understand why people hold possession. I understand why people defend passively. It's because of the way the game is set up. So they're doing what they think is best to survive. That's it. And I don't know, I just got to a point when I was just like, I'm not gonna grind for Elite 1. I'm just gonna like give the wins out. At least that would make someone's day. Maybe they needed the one win for Elite 3, maybe they needed one win for Gold 1, maybe they just needed that one win for whatever they wanted. And this would help them with that. And I just did that. You know, with everything going on in the world right now and everything, it's very, very important that we all stay positive, that we all spread love, that we all forget that, you know, like I say forget, that we all remember that racism is just a symptom of a bigger human condition. That's just what it is, right? If there was no black or white, we'll still find a way to be divisive. I mean, we still, like in my country, I'm Nigerian. In my country, we have tribalism, right? Where people from different tribes discriminate against other people, you know? Like there's always going to be some way to divide ourselves. And the only way we can counter stuff like this is by being positive, spreading love and peace, and understanding like it's not us versus them, it's us versus the problem. Okay, systemic racism is a problem. Okay, and this video is not going to be about talking about George Floyd or anything. It's just like carrying over to like FIFA, right? And just spreading like positivity. Do not get angry at your opponents. Okay, it's not you versus your opponent, it's you versus EA. Okay, the reason your opponent is playing the way he's playing, the reason why you're not having fun, the reason why you're angry, it's because of EA. It's not your opponent's fault. Your opponent is just trying to get by just like yourself. Your opponent is just trying to enjoy the game as best as they can. It's not you versus your opponent, it's you versus EA. It's not black versus white. It's us versus the problem. It's us versus the system. Your white brother is just trying to live life the best as best as it can. Obviously I'm not talking about like racist people. I'm just talking about like just your average white dude, right? Just trying to live life as best as it can. Your average black dude just trying to live life as best as he can. Okay, we're not enemies here. It's not us versus them. It's us versus the problem. Okay, we know there's a problem. Acknowledge the problem, and that's just really what it is. I've been seeing all the matches and everything. The protests, you know, I don't condone the riots obviously, but I've been seeing the protests and everything, and I'm seeing like people of different colors coming together, you know, staying true to the one true race, which is the human race, you know, coming together, just banding together and just like going against injustice and standing for what is right. That is how it should be. So yeah, that's what I was trying to say. That's the relevance of this, you know. Understand there's a bigger picture, understand there's a problem. Okay, don't focus on the symptoms, don't focus on the individual pieces, you know, as in FIFA, as in life, you know. Don't focus on the opponent playing like a rat, don't focus on that. Focus on the fact that the game is the way it is, the system is broken. Okay, don't focus on white or black, focus on the fact that there is something wrong. Anyways, if you like this, leave a like. Peace.